Don't forget to like the video, share and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. If you're a hater, just click the X at the right of your screen. If you want the access to exclusive content, follow us over there onto Patreon. All of the links to access my content are in the description box below. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. I really and truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. What we're about to do before we even get into y'all's reading is check the energy surrounding you guys and we'll see what spirit feels like you need to be aware of in this time, what you need to know. Let's check your energy around you in your environment. Next 24. Okay, let's see. So we've got listening, strength, solitude, moonlight. Okay. Y'all, I see something funny. Like, I am seeing, I don't know what you are listening to, what you are turning on in your space or in your environment, but I see, like, I don't know if you're switching up what you're listening to, but I see what you're over there doing. I'm gonna take it upon myself to say that you're in the kitchen. I heard get me a little snacky snack. So for some of y'all are goofy. Okay, so next 24 hours, it looks like you are shifting your energy into a more goofy energy. It looks like feel good energy. I'm seeing like some modern movement, some modern type dance going on here. For some of y'all must be alone because I know you ain't doing this shit in front of folks. And I do want to tell some of you, I see what you're over there doing, okay? So for some of you, it looks like you're home alone, okay? Or you may be getting some kind of burst of energy coming in for you. And it's looking like nighttime, so maybe there's something going on where you're getting some space or alone time or wanting more space and alone time. I feel like this is going to recharge you, okay? Others of you, I definitely feel like there's something going on in this time where there's a transition happening. It's not like the quiet before the storm, but it's more so the quiet before you figure out what your next move's about to be. And you said my next move's about to be my best move. Okay. So for some of you, y'all are getting enlightenment through, clairaudience. Okay. In this next little while, I feel like your team is speaking up and speaking very loudly. And it looks like you're actually heeding the call. Oh my gosh. I just got a download. Okay. So for some of you, I feel like you may have been getting, a specific download on repeat. All right. Your spiritual team has been trying to speak up and speak to you. And it's like, I don't know if they were trying to sit you down, but it's like they're trying to tell you something. And instead of going towards whatever it is that they've been pushing you towards, you would take a seat or start getting, oh, okay. So if you are, not heeding the call in this time, for those of you who have heightened spiritual awareness, okay, and you are starting to feel a little bit dizzy, all right, for those of you who know you got a health issue, don't ignore that, but I'm definitely getting like there's something that has been sitting you down. I really feel like it's a part of your spiritual team. They've been trying to tell you something. This could have been going on for the past few months or the past few years now. And it's like I'm seeing somebody get lightheaded and sit down. There's going to be an encounter with the same spiritual presence, right? And it's like you're finally going to get it, okay? It's giving like a wake-up call and also a call to action, but it's a call that is going to feel good. There's something coming in. It's like you're going to get this like spark to move, the spark to go forward, the spark to start changing things and altering your future. Okay. Y'all may have been kind of like getting downloads and like ignoring them. And because you were ignoring them, you were getting some kind of like, I'm going to say it's a dizzy spell. Because of this going around. It's like there's something that's been trying to land or trying to manifest with you. They've been trying to get you to listen, but you've been ignoring, okay? You're taking, some kind of spiritual advice in this next little while, and you're going to follow. They're saying something about the passive least resistance. I'm so sorry, I can't speak. And yes, I am completely and totally sober. Poor me, right? Okay, anyways. So I definitely get that you are about to embark on a new journey. There's going to be a lot of things that you're about to learn in this next cycle that you are shifting into. Okay, you are getting messages from your spiritual team, and they're telling you to use what it is that they are giving you. I also heard something about putting your best foot forward, but they're also showing me like modern style dance. Like, if for those of you who, you know, were into the whole dance life, modern is really abstract movements. You're actually going to notice when you start doing, if you are into any kind of like yoga, Pilates, abstract movements, something of that nature, you're going to notice that that right there is a vibration that is going to be able to spark more creative energy within you, with you moving in these odd poses or odd things. It's like you're doing things, and it's actually building up more energy for you to be able to use. Okay, your spiritual team has actually been telling you for quite some time that you need to move in this direction. You've been ignoring it, or you've been like pulling away, kind of refusing to move forward. And I feel like you may have had some kind of like backlash or some kind of like issue go on around you with your health or physically, to where you're like, what the fuck was that? It's because you haven't been listening. Okay, you have been called to action on a specific thing, and I feel like what they're saying in this time is you're actually becoming more open. So you're going to notice whatever it is that had set you down, okay, that was their way of getting you to listen, to act on whatever it is that they're trying to tell you. I see you as being able to move forward, okay? So if you felt like you were kind of stuck in like matrix thinking, matrix, you know, the daily ins and outs of things, you're about to notice that you're freed from that. Okay, I'm getting a tower also coming in, but it's more so like a freeing tower. Okay, a good tower. All right, for those of you who are having a hard time getting this energy to open up for you, they're telling you those abstract movements are going to help to release the stagnant energy that is giving it stuck. Okay, if you're experiencing pain in like one specific area of your body, that's where they're telling you that it's stuck. Like, it could be, I'm gonna say constipation. That's not really where I was going with that, but hey, maybe I was going more towards like maybe back pain or side cramp or something. It's stuck energy that is needing to be released. Okay, so I feel like you're actually going to start transitioning in this time and taking the advice that's actually being given to you. And they said it's about time. I just like randomly zoomed in to this is about time. Okay, so I feel like this is something that they've been trying to tell you for quite some time, and you've been kind of like ignoring it. And I just look, time and time again, there's something about the hour clock. So time is ticking, all right, and they're showing me it finally being reversed over. So there may be something that is about to be rejuvenated for you. You're about to get a little bit more time, or you're going to get more time given back to you, because you're actually waking up and making the change. Okay, so there was something that needed to change for quite some time. You were ignoring it, and like your spiritual team is like, thank God, okay, in this time for you actually listening. And I'm seeing like a duck, so there's something also very significant with ducks. Maybe you're seeing a lot of ducks. All right, you've been ducking and dodging. Okay, you've been ducking and dodging a specific change. They've been telling you on repeat for quite some time, and now you're getting up and doing something about it. Thank you. Okay, this is about to strengthen that creative muscle of yours as well. They're saying follow the leader. They are trying to tell you the way. And ducks are also very loud. So I feel like you're going to be hearing things. I'm not just going to say you're hearing things on repeat, but you're going to start hearing things. Like if you are clairaudient, there is going to be something about that becomes a little bit louder in this time with a specific shift that's happening. Okay, we've got heartbroken, deeply sad, hurt, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. I feel like this is the energy that you may have been holding on to. It could have been mourning. You could have been mourning a pet, mourning a lover, mourning something to where it's like you were getting the call and you weren't acting on the call. You weren't moving on the call. And it looks like you're actually waking up. Okay, so for some of you, you may actually be experiencing, it's like different physical symptoms of a shift or awakening process. So for some of you, you need to be aware of that in this time. Take the time that you need as you work through this energy, but they are saying you are being called to action, okay? You're being called to kind of set aside, you know, something that may have affected you emotionally to be able to move forward, all right? Yeah, you was holding on to something, okay? And it kind of looks like it may have been like a love situation. Maybe you were holding on to someone from your past who maybe you had lived with at one point in time, thinking that they were going to come back around, or probably give them another chance, or to deal with them, or to see what things were going to happen. I feel like you are actually accepting. It's like coming into a place of acceptance, okay? And now you're ready to get back out there, all right? And I feel like this is going to be very beneficial for you. Some of you had to work through, I guess, the way that you viewed yourself in dynamics, okay? I feel like there was like a deep dive that you may have actually gone into, and you're coming out of that. And it looks like a deep dive into your own subconscious, okay? This is actually something that needed to happen. Some of y'all may be like, why did I even have to go through that? I heard, why did I have to go through that, God? Okay? There was a major reason why you had to go through that. And because we keep getting love, I guess I'm going to pull some love oracles from the Modern Love Tarot deck. Okay, let's see. I definitely feel like somebody probably strung you along or had you thinking that things were going to change. And I feel like you're processing some kind of like, I don't want to say betrayal or heartbreak, but I feel like you have been told for quite some time that something is not... it's not for you, okay? Abstract. You think differently, so you need people who think along the same wavelength as you. And I feel like there's something about a spotlight from the moon, okay? So you may actually notice that you have more energy than you typically do. I don't know if you're staying up later. Like I said, it feels like even if you don't live alone, some of you do live alone, but even if you don't live alone, like I'm seeing you do some abstract movements, and it looks like nighttime, okay? I don't know if you over here shimmying over there to get you a snacky snack in the middle of the night, and that's why it looks like you're alone. But for some of you, like that's what I'm seeing, okay? I feel like there is something very beneficial that is going to come in for you as you break up this stagnant energy, okay? Let's see. What do they need to know about their environment in this time, the people in their environment? Let's see, their friend group. What do they need to know about that in this time? What do they need to know about their friend group in this time? Ooh, for some of y'all, that could have been the heartbreak that you were processing, okay? For those of you who may have lost a friend, all right? Here we go. Because that Three of Swords came out, and we saw the heartbreak over here. Three of Swords. Page of Wands. Oh, but they want a second chance, though. Okay. And some of y'all already know I already don't come cussing me out, because they're going to come back around. They ain't got nothing to do with me. You have a friend, or, you know, somebody in the friend group who did do something, I'm going to say, they said unethical. So it's something that you would deem as disloyal. Okay. They did it. They did it. And they're coming back around to you in this time. They want to talk. They want to converse. What did they do that was unethical, or I'm going to say immoral? Okay, we've got the Emperor, and then we've got the Empress. Look, I'm going to tell you something. If this is a friend that maybe you lived with, or you were in and out of each other's houses when you were growing up, this could be a friend here who is holding on to something that you did or said to their parents. I feel like they may have done something to where they got involved with your family dynamic. I feel like they may have said something, whether they went and said something to your parents, okay, about something that you were doing, or they were talking. They were being a little bit manipulative and moving pieces around, because it's giving used car salesman, okay? They wanted to be viewed better than you in some type of way. And I feel like they may have overstepped boundaries with your family, or talking about your family. Yeah, it's something about communications, okay? So for some of you, there may have been some kind of behind the scenes communication. Like, it really just feels more like gossip, to be completely honest with you. And at the end of the day, you know, everybody does to some degree. Even the people that don't really talk, you know, they got their own way of shading people. But there may have been a situation with a friend that's gone on, all right, that you feel like they had no business telling your business to your family or involving your family in your business. This is where somebody may have gotten a little bit messy, okay? So what they did was they were telling your business to either your mom, your dad, your sister, like, there's something about family involvement, okay? They may have even been on a texting basis with a person who you took it as an act of betrayal, all right? I feel like you may have even, for those of you who, yeah, they may have even talked to, if this is somebody that you had a kid with, if it's not like them reaching out to your parents and involving them in some kind of like drama that was going on, they could have legitimately reached out to one of your counterparts, okay? They may have even kind of involved themselves in a little bit, like, I don't know if y'all had mutual friends, but there was some kind of pettiness that's gone on. It just gives more like gossip, okay? And they didn't have your back. They were involved in certain conversations behind your back that they shouldn't have. I heard a listening ear is a running mouth. So I really feel like for some of y'all, this friend or associate could not hold water to save their life, okay? How are they feeling about this? Because it looks like they're trying to talk to you. How are they feeling about this? What they did? How are they feeling about it? Okay, they are trapped. They're trapped mentally by what it is that they did. Yeah, look at it. 5 of Swords. I was seeing 5 of Swords with this 3 of Swords and 2 of Swords here, but 5 of Swords that came out. So they are actually trapped. It looks like a mental prison. Like they put themselves in like a mental prison because they had, you know, gotten themselves in the middle or stuck in a situation where it's like, oh my God, I wish I wouldn't have gotten involved in this. I wish I wouldn't have said anything. I wish I hadn't done anything. I wish I wasn't involved in that betrayal, because you do see that 8 of Swords minus 5 of Swords is 3 of Swords again. So what did they do? There was some kind of, you know, backstabbing and betrayal that's taken place with that friend, okay? But I am going to tell you that they wish they didn't do it now, okay? I really feel like they wish they didn't do it because it looks like their phone is real dry in this time, okay? They're having meaningless or pointless conversations with other people, and it's like I feel like they felt like they had a stronger bond or connection with you, and they're wishing that they would have just stayed out of a situation is really what I'm saying. It's like, look, wishing that they would have stayed out of it, wishing that they would not have even been involved in the situation, okay? So when I'm telling you about this friend, this could even be a family friend, okay? Somebody who was the third wheel or just like kind of in the middle of things, right? Okay, you guys, that's where I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. If you would like to have access to the extended version of this video, go ahead and follow me onto Patreon. The link is in the description box below, or you can access the rest of this reading through the membership for YouTube. Anyways, love you guys so very much, and I'll see y'all later.